Hello, welcome to another episode with Innocent Usa
and Suni Malo.
We're excited to have you join us today. Suni, the other episode while talking about goal setting, you said something about sometimes young adults and teenagers in the summer camp are helped with very unique and distinct ways to set goals.
Yeah.
And sometimes when they begin to think about the goals, they begin to say, this doesn't sit well with me, and this doesn't sit well with me. What do you mean when you say a goal doesn't sit well with somebody?
So for every parent out there, when you're raising your child, there are certain values that you imbibe in them, consciously or unconsciously. There are sets of principles that they are raised with. Now, that is a bit of what helps them know, okay, this is good, this is bad, this is what I like to do, this is what I should stay away from. So sometimes in that process, when they set the goal and they realize, this isn't sitting well with me, either because now one of their values is not being fulfilled or met, or one of their values is being violated in the process, then they're like, no, I think I want something different, or can I redo this, or can I rethink this one?
So for kids who haven't been pointed towards their values in their growing up years, what happens with that level of deficiency? How does this class help a kid like that?
So we have taken this into cognizance. One of the things that we do here is literally helping these teenagers. We assume that for all of them that come in, we guide them through a process of value clarification, right? Let's identify the things that are important, right? In your life, in your family, in your career. What are those things that are the most important to you, and why? And why? So you begin to see that the way these teenagers begin to think and they bring out certain things, they're like, oh, I like this. For instance, a lot of parents say, my kid just likes to play either video game or to play football. And then when I say, what's the most important thing to you? You hear them mention some of these items. But the key is not in the activity. The key is in the why. It's in the why they do these things. So when you guide them to realize the why that underlines all of these things, and they're able to see clearly, these are the things that are important to me, then they begin to make every decision in the light of these things that are important. I mean, these are things that even adults are still struggling with. These are things that we do with adults as well. But it's very interesting when you guide these teenagers through the process. That's why I said this camp is different. You're not just sitting and doing some notebook or reading some notes and writing. You're literally, it's like you're guiding them through their life's path. You're walking each of them. So on these camps, we like to keep it in a way small so that each individual teenager has attention, right? Sufficient attention that we go through their different cases individually. So parents, if you're out there and you want your teen on this camp, don't waste time. We're not taking in a lot of teenagers. We keep the numbers concise for a particular reason so that each teen gets individualized attention. So waste no time.
Every child deserves to know what drives them. Every child deserves to know why they follow a particular path, why they are at peace or feel a sense of fulfillment. They basically deserve to know themselves and know what they are about and what keeps them awake at night and what makes them focus on a particular path in life. Value, excavating this whole issue of value helps adults, let alone talking about young people. And Suni, I'm really excited about what you are going to do with teenagers and young adults in this camp, because I am imagining the kind of outcomes that comes from homes when they go through values clarification. Can you share one or two of those?
One of those is, I've had a parent say to me, I'm struggling to understand, why doesn't my child want to maybe read a particular thing, a particular course or subject? Why do they prefer to do this thing instead? And we went through the value clarification process. Now remember that this is as important for your teen as it is for the parent. Because after this camp, we do have conversations with each parent as well.
On a
one-on-one basis.
To talk about what you found out about their child.
What I found about their child and also the feedback. Because your children will go back home to you every day and then we come together to do this thing. And the child's like, oh, I see. So this is why I like to do this thing. Now, how can I express this differently? How can I communicate this as well to my parents to understand?
And my friends as well.
And my friends, right? And then also, importantly, this teenagers, when their values are clear, they begin to do certain things. Now, not because you have been telling them to do it, now they're doing it because there's a clarity that's guiding them to do these things. So the effort that you need to tell them to do is ceases. And the mother says, why did this boy is just doing this thing I've been wanting him to do for years? It's not because you've been saying, it's because now he understands the clarity, the why behind.
Help your child determine what they were designed to do, where the path they were designed to follow. Enroll them for this class. It's this August. It's in Lagos and Abuja. The numbers for how to enroll are showing on your screen. Pick those numbers right now. Send us WhatsApp messages or make phone calls immediately to invest in your child. An investment costs something. Your child is worth every dime that you have access to, and you will be glad that you did. Thank you so much. My name is Innocent Usa.
And Suni Malo. Thank you for your time.